Today's episode of Chatting with Chicken is brought to you by Raising Cane's. With 40 locations all over Ohio, they continue to be the premier chicken finger and sandwich location around. From their sandwich and kids combo to their box and caniac combo, they have something perfect for every appetite. You can find their menu online today at raisingcanes.com. Our guest tonight, Medina quarterback Drew Allar. Welcome in, everybody, to this edition of Chatting with Chicken, brought to you by Raising Cane's, our premier sponsor. I'm your host, Vince McKee. Tonight's edition, a very good one, a very special one, as we bring in one of the top-notch quarterbacks in all of Northeast Ohio. He is Drew Allar from Medina. Sit back, put your feet up, and grab something cold to drink. Without any further ado, here is Drew Allar. On the hotline now from Medina, the 6'5" quarterback, Drew Allar. Drew, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's our pleasure. Thanks for coming on. So we wanted to, get going here and ask you, what sports did you like to play growing up, and who were some of your sports heroes?
Growing up, I always played football, basketball, and baseball, and then three sports heroes. I'm not really sure. I mean, growing up in Cleveland, I was always like a Cleveland fan. So LeBron when he was with the Cavs, and then I liked all the Browns players really because I've been going to Browns games for a while now.
Oh, very cool. You know, the one thing I've noticed about the Medina fan base, they're very passionate. They're actually one of my favorite fan bases out there. Medina, the city of Medina, just happens to really get behind their high school sports teams. What can you say about the Medina fans that makes them so special?
The Medina fans are great. I mean, it's a tight-knit community, and they're there supporting every sport, not just football. I mean, you can go to any sporting event, and there'll be a sold-out crowd because they're that passionate about Medina high school sports.
You know, a lot of people in March and April and May, everything was really in question for quite some time. Would there be a season this year? It was tough on a lot of us in the press, and obviously the players as well. What types of things did you do to keep yourself in shape and keep yourself mentally ready, just getting ready for when they were going to say go?
I always prepared like we were having a normal season, so I started going to like a personal trainer and a gym in like April. So I started going there like 3 times a week basically, and then I was training with my quarterback coach a couple times a week, and then I was throwing routes with receivers up at our field when it was open.
Let me ask you that as well, because I had this question on my list of things to ask you. You mentioned the quarterback's coach. How much has coaching at the high school level really helped your overall game? We're a long ways away from Pee Wee football and junior high. When you're in high school, I mean, that really is college prep. What have your coaches done to get you ready?
All the coaches have been like helping me through film. We'll sit down and watch film together and go through our film and see why I did something or what I should have done on a play. And then we'll break down the other team's defense and talk as a group and see what we like against them and stuff like that. So from that, mentally has helped me a lot. Just grow as a quarterback, like knowing where I'm going to be going with the ball before the ball's even snapped in my post-snap read. And then throwing, I train aside with a different quarterback coach, but he's helped me a lot mechanically, and it's helped my ball like come out a lot faster and stronger.
At the quarterback position, how much does your size help you when it comes to playing that position, whether it's looking downfield or a stronger arm? What are some of the benefits of your size when it comes to playing quarterback?
Well, beneficial for my size is like just being able to see the whole defense over the line and stuff, and just knowing what the defense is going to do pre-snap and post-snap. So that's an advantage of it.
You ever call out your cadence when no one's around? Just kind of practice on it, whether you're driving in the car or at home. Just work on it a little bit, or no?
Oh, yeah, I just go through my mind a lot, like what I should be doing on certain plays and stuff like that, and what we're going to do against like this week's opponents or stuff like that. That's
tremendous, man. That's a sign of a winner right there. Can you talk a little bit about the special connection you have with Luke Hensley? I mean, he's a dynamite receiver.
Yeah, Luke Hensley's a great receiver. He's probably one of the best receivers in the state, in my mind. He's really good. He knows what he's doing on every play. He knows how to attack with his leverage and stuff on DBs when they're giving him like certain leverage and stuff on different zones and man coverages. And you just have to throw it up to him, and he'll make a play on the ball. And most of the time, he'll come down with it and break a tackle and make a big play for us.
Well, you got my phone number now. Send it over to Luke Hensley. We'd love to have him on the show as well. Tell him to text me, and we'll set it up for him. We'd love to have him on. You know, for you, it's about getting the most out of your high school experience with, you know, the Medina Bees and everything. But eventually, a kid with your talent, I'd imagine, is probably looking at some colleges. Even now as a junior, has anything caught your eye yet? Have you kind of leaned towards a certain school, or are you going to kind of wait until the season's over, then look at all that stuff?
I'm just focused on our season right now as a team because we're really talented and we can make a deep run this year in the playoffs. So I'm just focused on that. And after the season, I'll worry about all the extra stuff like colleges and stuff like that. But that stuff will come after the season. So I'm not really worried about it right now.
You ever watch QB1 on Netflix?
Yeah.
All right, my main man, Chad Mercer, a good friend of mine, told me I need to start watching that show. Just ordered Netflix today to get Cobra Kai, but that is definitely going to be on my list of shows to watch. So, speaking of that, though, you know, I mean, you guys, you work so hard. You just said how, you know, you spend that time at the gym. You do football, basketball, baseball. You do a lot of stuff. But what do you do, you know, to have fun when you're not playing sports? What do you like to do to unwind and just kind of relax for a little bit?
I like to hang out with my friends a lot, whether it be going, like, just hanging out at somebody's house or going to a pool or something like that, and just hanging around all my best friends, and that's what I like to do, really, in my free time.
So final question for you, Drew, and thanks again for coming on the show. Definitely would like to have Luke on as well pretty soon here, I hope. I want to ask you this now. It's been a very, very interesting season. You guys got a long road ahead. I think you could actually make a threat here in the playoffs coming up. So in order to do all that, though, you need to start every game relaxed and focused and ready. What do you like to do pregame to be so unbelievably mentally prepared, but also relaxed? So I guess my question is, what is your favorite pregame routine just to kind of get you in that zone?
I like listening to music before games, so that gets me like calm and in a zone, basically. And then I'll just go out early and I'll throw on my own with like receivers or get some extra snaps in with centers and stuff like that. So just basically me staying relaxed is when I'm at my best.
What's your favorite post-game routine?
Post-game routine? Probably going out to eat with all my teammates and stuff like that.
You ever have Raising Cane's?
I've had it once.
All right, well, you're going to have a choice because we send every guest of the Raising Cane's Spotlight series that we do here a free gift card, so look out for that in the mail pretty soon. We want to thank you again, Drew, for coming on the show. Want to wish you nothing but the best of luck, and we really want to tell you to stay healthy because I know you got a little banged up there. How you feeling?
I feel a lot better. I'm getting back to 100% sometime soon, so I'll be good to go.
Hey, man, that's excellent to hear. Again, we want to wish you nothing but the best of luck. We'll go ahead. We'll have this interview posted probably within the hour. And again, you know, it's an open door here with Keon Sports. So anytime you want to come back on the show, if you want to have some of your teammates on, you just let me know and we're going to make it happen. Sound good?
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Oh, absolutely. Go Bees, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, thanks.
That will do it for today's episode of the Raising Cane's Chatting with Chicken. We want to thank our guest again, Drew Allar, quarterback from Medina. And as we're wrapping up the show, I instantly get a text from Drew, and yes, it looks like we're going to be having Luke Hensley on as well. That is awesome. Everybody out there, have a good night. Looks like we're going to have another beautiful weekend for high school football. And I'll tell you what, as we approach week 5 coming up, I think it's amazing. All the naysayers, all the doubters, everyone, the fearmongers who tried to tell you there wouldn't be high school football this year, well, my oh my, week 5 awaits us. Everybody, have a great night. You've been listening to the Raising Cane's Chatting with Chicken.